What's up, Lakers Nation? It's Yes and Dan,
The Lakers fans, what's up, guys? And we're coming to you guys after a disappointing loss.
against the Suns. We lost 137 to 101.
It was horrible, guys. But it's nothing too shocking because we've been going through this all year, right, babe?
Right.
It's been hard to watch, to say the least. These past 4 years have been hell. Personally, she's never seen the Lakers in glory, so she doesn't even know what that looks like. Um, as for myself, it's even harder because we know how great and the expectations we used to have as a franchise have just went to crap thanks to Mr. Jimmy Bus. But there's not much we can do as Laker fans. Uh, a trade has to happen, guys. After getting demolished by the worst team in the Western Conference, the Phoenix Suns. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
We lost
One of the
by
worst teams.
we lost by over 30 points, guys. It's not. The Lakers haven't earned the right to wear that jersey, other than Lou Williams, Larry Nance Jr., maybe Ivaka Zubac, because he's young and raw, and maybe Brandon Ingram. Other than those four players, have not, and nobody else on the team has earned the right to wear that jersey. They don't know what it means to wear this beautiful gold and purple colors. They don't know what it feels like to win. They don't understand what it is to be a champion. So we're in a generation and era now that young players get complacent and they don't really want to try too hard because they're already making a lot of money anyways. I mean, it's the money era where you really don't have to earn your contract. I mean, if Moskov can net himself a $16.5 million contract, why should D'Angelo Russell play any harder than he's currently playing? Or why should Jordan Clarkson spend a lot of time in the gym to improve? And why should they want to win if they're already getting endorsements? I mean, I see Brandon Ingram in commercials, and I've seen D'Angelo in commercials. I mean, these guys, they haven't earned the right to be in commercials. It didn't used to be that way, but now the NBA's gotten soft. Isn't that right, baby?
That's right.
And it's just it's horrible, guys.
I play better basketball.
She plays
I'm
better
kidding.
basketball. No, but seriously, guys. The Lakers lost by over 30 points to the worst Western Conference team. Now, I'm hurt, but I'm not that hurt because I've been seeing this. I was more hurt when we lost to the Mavericks by 50 points, or 49 or whatever it was. I was more hurt then because I had higher expectations, but as the season has progressed, my expectations have diminished. Like I'm sure a lot of you got your guys' expectations have. Here's my thing though. Looking at a team like Phoenix, they have Devin Booker, and he's a heck of a young player, guys, and he was drafted way later than D'Angelo Russell was in that same draft. They're the best two guards in that draft, and Russell, he showed us a lot of talent last season. This season, he really hasn't had other than like maybe one 30 point game all year. And I blame the Lakers coaching staff and front office for not prioritizing development. All year, they've been giving the ball to Lou Williams, isolating him, letting him go one on one. That's why we wanted him traded, right, babe?
Right.
We've been wanting him traded all season. Why? Because they need to develop. Players need to develop. And it's just not right, guys. It's been depressing. I mean, luckily the All Star break is here to save us, give us a little break from the nightmare that has been Laker games lately. Um, I'm addicted to the Lakers personally, so I can't stop watching. I was talking to one of my friends on Twitter, and he was telling me that he can't do it anymore. But I was telling him that I just can't give up, man. I bleed purple and gold. I have two purposes in life. One to my right here, and the other one's the Lakers. So um, it's been tough for a lot of us faithful Laker fans, and hopefully things improve, guys. I really believe we need a trade to change this losing culture. What do you think? We need a trade.
I agree. We need to trade big time.
We need a trade, guys, because these young players are just comfortable. They're comfortable losing, and they need to see their best buddies being shipped off, if not themselves. They got to see Lou Williams, Nick Young being shipped off. Even if Jordan Clarkson, if we can get something good, even he should be up for grabs. Even D'Angelo, if we can get a superstar, D'Angelo should be up for grabs. But we need to get like a Paul George or something like that in return. Um, like I said, I was talking earlier on Twitter to one of my friends, and he gave me a good trade idea. He said, "Why don't we ship off D'Angelo Russell, Lou Williams, Julius Randle? What else did he say? I'm not sure if he included a pick in there, and a three-way deal and in return we get Narlins Noel and Paul George, right? We'd be giving up our quote unquote future, but as of right now, we don't have a cornerstone. We don't have a franchise player. The Suns at least have Devin Booker. That's their cornerstone player. I mean, they identified thanks to the good developing of the front office. But our front office is incapable of deciding whether they want to win it or lose, and we're not doing either. We're not developing young players, like I've been saying all year, and we're not winning games. So it's a lose lose for us right now, and you can see the results. Devin Booker outplayed all of our young players put together tonight, and Eric Bledsoe came up. Like all the guards always destroy us, guys. That's why I said we can't have both Nick Young and D'Angelo on the perimeter. We're gonna get destroyed by every guard, and that's exactly what happens. You know? This league is filled with guards, babe. It's filled with guards, and we can't be getting destroyed like this, guys. This is embarrassing. I'm a diehard Laker fan, always will be. I will stand by the team forever, but it's a depressing state we're in right now. Hug me, baby. I need it. Um, it's a depressing state we're in, guys, and I hope we make a trade. We gotta send a message to this team. I don't care what trade it is. I don't care if we trade Lou Williams for a slice of bologna or something. You know, give me. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. We need to get good value in return for Lou Williams, but I don't care. We trade Nick Young for like ham and cheese. You know, let's trade Nick Young for anything just to send a message, you guys. That would probably make a bigger impact on the team than just leaving everybody in standing pat. This cannot be acceptable. Worst team in the West demolishes us by over 30 points, guys. Let's get serious. I mean, the trade deadline's around the corner. I have a feeling something's going to happen, but it better be significant enough to send a message. That's the only reason we need to trade right now. We need to send a message, right? We need to let these guys know that this is not acceptable. And if you guys continue to play like this, you're not going to be on the team in the foreseeable future. Guys like D'Angelo that are inconsistent. One of my favorite players, honestly, because I know what he's capable of. We've seen glimpses of it last year and a little bit this year. But we haven't seen anything from Brandon Ingram, to be honest, other than the defensive side. Offensively, he hasn't even reached 20, guys. He's a second overall pick. The Lakers have really screwed him over by not putting him in the proper opportunities to succeed. They need to draw plays for him. They need to tell him to be aggressive. They need to tell Nick Young to stop shooting and to get. They need to draw up more plays for Brandon Ingram and for D'Angelo and for Julius Randle. Now, today I was watching the telecast. Right before it started, they said something that really irked me. It really bothered me. They said, the fans know that the young players, they want to see them out there. They want to see them get more minutes. But the problem is that we have so many young players. That's baloney, guys. There's always an excuse out there. You never have too many young players. You can never play them enough. They have to play, especially on a losing team. The commentators are acting like this is a playoff team and the coach is forced to play veterans over young players. And that's not the case, guys. It's not a playoff team. We all know that, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just please make a trade. Magic Johnson, please. He should hold Mitch and Jim accountable in his new position. He should hold them accountable and ask for demand an explanation. And if they don't they're not gonna have an explanation. There's no explanation for this garbage. Then we should start pulling triggers on. Basically, anybody on the roster should be attainable for the right pieces. And there's teams out there that are willing to trade stars for young talent. So anything's possible, guys, but we got to be willing and able. We can't, front office, we can't sit on our hands. This is a message to Mitch. This is a message to Jim and Magic, who is now part of the front office. We can't sit on our hands this trade deadline. There's players to be had out there, and there's conversations to be had. I'm sure they're already being had, but we need to execute and bring home the big prize, guys. We need to bring home a player that's going to change the culture of our team. Because this team reminds me very much, you didn't never watch this team play, but it reminds me of a team of Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, and even, at least back then we had an identity, so this team's worse than that. At least we had Kobe Bryant. We know he was our go-to, get out of his way. But this team reminds me of that, because now it's Lou Williams' team. Give him the ball and get out of his way. Everybody else, out of rhythm, they can't score, they're useless. So this team needs to find a different identity, and we need to bring in a player, like back in the day we brought in players that changed the culture of the team little by little, like Trevor Ariza, Pau Gasol. Players, winners. We brought in players that were willing to play hard, give their all. And that's what we need this trade deadline. We need to start by maybe not bringing in a superstar, but bringing in good players, even if they're role players only, that are going to not play for numbers, not play for money, but play for wins, that are going to play their heart out for their coach. This team was talking about running through a wall, man. These guys wouldn't even run in an open field, let alone running through the wall, you know what I mean? So, Yeah, right now we're really heartless, guys. We don't have an identity. We don't have heart, and we're just out there going through the motions. Anybody should be, tradable for the right piece. I don't want any garbage in return. But for the right piece, anybody should be able to be had. That includes Russell, my favorite Laker, one of my favorite Lakers, and that even includes Ingram. I mean, if we can get Paul George, hey, everybody's on the table. So, tell me what you guys think. Who should we get this trade deadline? If you guys have any ideas, drop them in the comments below. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys after the All-Star break. If anything goes down, we'll catch you guys before then. But most likely, we'll see, guys, what happens. Peace out, guys. Much love. Appreciate all the support from our Laker fans. Peace out.